Hello, Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus and Mars. Today I'm bringing the overall energies for July. Cracks to the Light Tarot. Subscribe, hype, share the video, and let's go ahead and see what is the energy that will be like an overview to the whole month of July. And of course, I'm using my cards that I've cleansed during the full moon, and let's see what's the new moon in your sign will bring. As you know, of course, Jupiter is in Leo. That is your second house of financial and growth and expansion. Of course, let's go ahead and see what's in the core of your energies. And last shuffle, and I'm gonna stop when I'm kind of guided to, if the cards won't bless us with a random kind of handpicked from the divine card over here. So let's go ahead and see. Okay, the first card that I pulled over here, it's a wonderful, but it's a little bit kind of what do I call it, teaser. Okay, so you've got over here is actually toxic witches. So there is some sort of a female presence that kind of gather a little bit to kind of gossip or maybe discuss whatever last thing you did, or how you moved, or what's your likes, dislikes, and kind of exposing you a little bit in a community that you are on a day-to-day kind of basis interacting with, Cancerian. And it might be also related to your job. So what I hear is there is a certain kind of a little bit of restriction that is laid upon you at the time being. Maybe you are not kind of seeing where this is going at your job, and there is a little bit of maybe what do I call it, like a little bit snobbinish, and like somebody is kind of talking from a higher ground and you kind of dislike this kind of position that they are trying to corner you in at the time being. So just be aware, because this card, of course, it speaks about over here definitely like toxic bonds, maybe at work, maybe in love, maybe an office romance that kind of keeping you giving you a little bit of mood swings at the time being. Of course, those are general readings. They are meant to serve whomever kind of resonates with it. So take it with a grain of salt, and let's go ahead and see what will be for you, Cancerians. And happy birthday, of course. There are a lot of changes that I see coming ahead for you, and you will actually enjoy this adventure of growth, and especially within your personality. A lot of changes will kind of overtake you with those kind of ebb and flows of the moon. And let's go ahead, which is part of your planetary kind of what do I call it, constellation. Cancer, you're one of definitely the like biggest kind of zodiac sign, with all your energy and your flow and the way you kind of envision the world to be, which you kind of take that free ride on a roller coaster of emotions, and then you kind of sometimes tend to the polarity of things, like the toxic side, which you become like a victor and an overachiever, but at the same time you have those kind of unhealed ways, but yet of course there's no sugar coating here in Cracks to the Light Tarot. I'm sharing a gift over here that I've inherited through my grandma and my lineage. So let's go ahead and continue, Cancerians. When you tend to the other polarity where the north node is at, you actually kind of exude that nurturing energy to all your interactions and all of that stuff. So keep the mother happy, as they say in the household, and the whole family or the whole kind of community will be happy with it. So let's go ahead, Cancerian, and see what is your card over here. And it shows up, oh, that's a potion of love, maybe something you are influencing the energies around you to kind of uh, put you on that high of compassion, kind of exchanges, give and take with the community, doing the right thing, helping the needy, and all of that kind of Princess Diana type of energy, where all the abundance and the flow is for the benefit of the humanity in all. So that's a beautiful energy to see over here, whether you're gonna take this side or this side. But I believe at this kind of new moon, there is a higher kind of ground that you are seeking, whether it's spiritual or whether it is something that is close to your heart at the time being, and you're connecting to that, like your authentic essence. Cancerian, happy birthday once more, and congratulations on calling your energy back to you, and kind of reaching out to your inner child and your real authentic aura, your existence in the here and now on this earth. So let's go ahead and see what is the energy that you will be presented with, or the way the community around you or your immediate environment kind of view you. And you've got over here is the Tower. So the community around you maybe sees something that happened to you previously, and it was a tower moment where destiny changed and a lot of swapping happened. Maybe those people who were in charge, the power kind of been handed to others within the community that don't carry the same kind of energy as and restrictions from the old patterns. And therefore, when that happened, the Tower, it shattered your dimension to open up actually your view. And although something was in exchange, like you sacrificed something that of a higher octave, where in the kind of gradual elevation of the sacrificial kind of ladder, what I see is something of significance that you've sacrificed, whether it's the love of your life, whether it's a location, like not to travel to a location, something you've sacrificed out of the soul kind of gems. Cancerian, such a beautiful kind of card to see, that will make you in particular choose a definite path of elevation spiritually, from my point of view. And you will definitely forgive yourself for the way you kind of treated yourself in particular situation, out of any kind of maybe attachments that you had, and you now healed from those, and you've elevated into the fun, upbeat, more lighthearted, and more seeking to joy kind of persona. And that will definitely has its influence as Jupiter kind of moves into the playful sign of Leo, with lots of creativity that's coming ahead. As for that, and as the community is seeing you like the Ace of Wands, and that's kind of the potion of, or the secret, or the last word, or the magic word, actually, that kind of open portals for you and others at the time being in July. And such a beautiful aura that's you're kind of walking in for this period, Cancerian. Let's go ahead and see from the cards of fourth correct to the light tarot, and those are general readings over here that the channel kind of present. And of course, if you'd like to book a personal reading, I'll be leaving my email in the description box below. So don't be like shy to reach out and kind of work touch upon certain kind of topics that you need resolution upon, and the culmination that you are seeking guidance. Okay, hello baby. Oh, those are the lights around the pool. Enjoy. Okay, so let's go ahead and see, Cancerian, what is the energy or the kind of um, shatter box, like the inwards kinds of palace that you have from within your spirit, the way you kind of communicate with yourself every day, the way you wake up and just look in the mirror, or kind of come back from the spiritual realm, where, or the dream kind of realm, and connect to your body again on a new day that we're grateful for. Of course, like there is some thoughts that kind of run through your head as you kind of wake up to the here and now on each day. So let's see, what are those questions that kind of keep on returning, other of course than paying the bills on time, and like, you know, approaching this deadline here and there, or checking out and connecting the dots with the different schedules that you're in, and the priorities that you have on your to-do list. So other than that, what is the first thought that you kind of conversate with yourself upon? And oh, that's a confirmation to what I just been talking about. So it's of course a self-reflection kind of questions that you ask towards yourself. And as you can see here, that is the actually cozy witch, which is the Queen of Pentacles. She got everything she needs, whether protection from the sun, whether it's another pillover that kind of keep her warm if it's cold. So she's got everything that she needs over here, and her cat is trying to catch her attention. Actually, and her flowers, she's looking at herself in the mirror and kind of admiring God's creation in her. So let's go ahead and see such a beautiful kind of confident way that you are speaking to yourself at the time being with Cancerian. You are encouraging yourself and kind of having those positive moments towards oneself, like expressing your what do I call it, acceptance, and actually admiration for being in your body each day and being the person that's who you are. So such a beautiful kind of elevated feeling. And let's go ahead and see what is the energies that you are coming out of. What is the past kind of experience that you had on Mother Earth over here. And you've got over here the Star. Such a beautiful card to see. So before you were here in this here 3D and the existence that you are in day to day, you were a star. Like, might be a star seed, might be someone who kind of came with a message to the world and kind of raises that standard and kind of elevate from the here and now to the vast universe that we are in. And what are the questions that are asked? What is the core of our existence? Why we are here? And you are asking also yourself whether the steps that you kind of engage with is necessary, yes or no. And if it's not like adding to your spiritual growth, there is kind of a stop or a pause that you don't want to participate in. So that's beautiful to see, like that self kind of filtering your emotions and trying to kind of set yourself on the good and productive as well as aware state of being. Such a beautiful message for you, Cancerian. Let's go ahead and see what is the future kind of possession or energy that will kind of flow during that part of July, as well as starting to move us towards your new moon in your sign of Cancer. And let's go ahead, we're gonna see. And you've got over here the Seven of Wands. That's the victory card. So there's definitely a victory in a situation that you will be kind of raising your flags and like kind of going out there with joy and with the feeling of contentment of well done, a kind of received achievement. And of course, as you can see in this card, like there is someone that kind of pointed fingers towards your work, maybe over analyzed or micromanaged something that you were doing, but because of your dedication and your kind of awareness to the energies around you, as well as your intuition, Cancerian, you kind of stood your ground and kind of defended yourself in the most kind of logical manner. Like, say for instance, you reached a position and you are kind of dressed up, chic individual, or like a cute person, like whether it's as a personality, or your personality is fine and kind of lovey-dovey and attractive, even whether it's on the looks part or whether it's a personality kind of thing. And there is a little bit of magnetism between you and someone, as I can see, Cancerian, who kind of caught your eyes, and you are now kind of taking off that pink colored glasses off, and you're discovering the truth of the situation, and you're noticing that that person in your sight that you have that magnetic kind of toxic love towards is a little bit of a manipulator, as well as a user. So they are using your energy at the time being, and just be aware that there is a thin line between, driving ourselves like towards the Fool energy, which is just jumping into a relationship without really kind of considering what's in the give and take of it. So definitely there is someone who is using your energy at the time being, and kind of giving you hints and ropes here and there just to keep you attached, and it's not in a healthy kind of manner. Also, that pressure that comes from the corner of the career or the job that is happening, pardon me, Cancerian, that is happening for you is kind of a little bit disturbing to the energies or the underwaters of things, and it's making you a little bit hesitant. But actually, what will happen with your new moon is you're going to defend yourself and stay in your shell, and definitely out of your conclusion and your foresight, the person will kind of, or the attraction and the magnetism will kind of slowly but surely fade away and become disconnected due to the differences of course, the characteristics that are involved in this situation. So one of them is a taker, the other one is a nurturer and a giver. So at this point, you are kind of defending yourself and also having fun, like you're not taking it into that kind of no, like you're gonna abandon the whole situation. Nope, actually you're having fun with it, and that's a beautiful thing to see at this point. But also as well, you are facing the Tower moment, which is a realization that something is not what it seems at the time being in July. So such a beautiful part one of a story to unfold with you, Cancerian, and what to come. So let's go ahead and jump into the advice for you, or what is kind of gonna be like required of you to reach your destination, or whatever you are targeting or aiming for this part of July, Cancerian. And you've got over here, and came out in reverse, by the way, it's the King of Cups. So there is a request to kind of hold back a little bit, your emotions and kind of reconsider and wait till that kind of Mercury retrograde go back in full motion to the front. And yes, you can tackle that love interest like again. It holds a deep meaning to you, Cancerian. That's why you are kind of a little bit attached to it. Let's go ahead and see what will be the energy surrounding this or your situation in general, whether it's a work kind of aspect or a love interest. And you've got over here the card of the Temperance. The Temperance speaks about mastering the balance between the shadow and the light, as well as kind of holding back, of course, your temper. So dealing with a situation very calmly. There's no need to whether to go on those up and down kind of mood swings. Nope. Actually, the balance and kind of sustaining the situation step by step, one by one. No need to rush or nothing, and tempering the energies that are attacking you or coming at you like unregulated, unfiltered. So you are now at this point kind of filtering the energies that are approaching you or that is trying to access your kind of zone. So that's a beautiful card to see over here. The Temperance speaks also about someone that you are having a dialogue with or a back and forth, maybe also like brainstorming with, and that's a Sagittarius. It might be an old lady or an old man that you kind of have that give and take with, and a lot of thoughts and a lot of exchanges and ideas, and might be sometimes you are pointing fingers towards one another. One of you is saying you are the reason for all of this happening, and the other one like maybe the same thing, and you are not convinced, something in that manner or in this kind of theme that I see. And let's go ahead and see what will be the advice for you for this coming month of your birthday, Cancerian. Happy birthday. Cracks to the Light Tarot. Of course, those are general readings. If it resonates, it resonates. Leave a comment. Okay, share, subscribe if you're a newcomer. And let's go ahead, because you clicked on that video because you got a message here with us. Just know that, keep in mind, along the way, the message that you are seeking is coming straight to you over here from Cracks to the Light Tarot, of course. And this is a gift that I've inherited through my grandma and my lineage as an Egyptian lady that had that gift kind of moving with her on her day-to-day living. She actually applied the fruits of that gift through her lifetime. And let's go ahead and see the advice for you. And you've got Cancerian over here, the Ten of Wands. The Ten of Wands speaks, Cancerian, that there is a burden that you kind of have to stand up and take responsibility of by yourself. You're gonna maintain that, and you're aiming to have leadership over a situation. It will be done by you. You're taking control of it, and such an advice over here to kind of take charge maybe of a situation that went out of hands, or from a new perspective as the new moon, you are coming across a situation that you're changing your perspective and the style of management maybe that you are usually kind of managing with. Let's go ahead and see what is the outcome for you, and I'll do the last shuffle over here. Of course, Cracks to the Light Tarot. If you didn't subscribe, like, share the video, and hype, of course, and be part of our community over here. Let's go ahead and see the last card for you, Cancerians, and you've got the Knight of Wands. Such a beautiful kind of encouraging card, which speaks about you kind of taking the risk and actually approaching a new adventure head on, Cancerian, and you might switch the place of like employment. You might also kind of approach a new kind of love interest, and that's a beautiful thing to see. Also, it speaks about like mini risks, like maybe you're gonna take that you're gonna travel, but not a long distance kind of travel, and actually you're gonna meet someone by this July, and such a beautiful energy over here to see. And there is a risk, a small tiny risk that you're gonna take. Of course, it's a surprise, it's in the positive kind of side of things, not what you're thinking, because of course here in Cracks to the Light Tarot, we are healed, and I'll show you different methods to kind of open your chakras to understand the true healing of the spiritual realm, and where you kind of elevate all the energies to the potential of possibilities, rather than of course the Debbie Downer kind of side of things. So that's not about it, because the universe kind of operate on that acceleration, like 369, where everything kind of vibrate on the same frequency within the universe, creating that balanced triangle of harmony as we speak over here. So Cancerian, rest assured that the glorious kind of what do I call it? It's kind of harvest, new moon in your sign, with all the good coming and pouring, and a sense of freshness and a new start is just approaching. Hope you like that reading, Cracks the Light Tarot. I'll leave my email in the description box below for personal readings, and hope to see you on my next one. Bye bye for now. Help the channel by a hype, subscribe, like, and share. Cracks to the Light Tarot. I'll see you on my next one. Bye bye.